I mean, I feel like he did say it in his nice Christian way.
Mm. You doing the intro or? It's my job?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Society of Misfits, episode 5. Big 5. You put it all in one hand.
Five time.
We're here with me and Miles, of course, and we got Evan is back for a second episode in a row, dude. It's a record. More to come.
That new Slipknot song is pretty sweet. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's dope.
Soulway Firth.
Yeah, I underestimated Unsainted though, or is it Unsainted?
Yeah, it's Unsainted.
Yeah, that's a good song.
It's a good song. It's just a little too mainstream. And
See, I thought it was really mainstream, but then I listened to it in the car, and I'm like, I mean, it's not.
Well, the verses is
It's
pretty
not
heavy.
that bad,
the
yeah.
only mainstream, it's got like a sing-along chorus.
Yeah.
But then, the verse is pretty heavy, but I think Soulway Firth.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's heavy as fuck and it's catchy.
Very. Yeah, it's dope.
Speaking of Slipknot, we were talking earlier. There's a couple bands that just have like a lot of great songs. Where you
Tis
just,
true.
like, look at their library and you're like, fuck, a good song, and then you're like, whoa, this is a good song. This is better song. Fuck that song though, but this is a good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Sabbath.
See, I'm not a Sabbath fan, man.
Yeah, but
I'm not.
I only know like Iron Man and Paranoid. And
I
shit.
know, but I mean,
Got some sweet chunky riffs where metal started.
true. That is true.
All right. There's some pretty interesting shit going on in the bodybuilding world right now.
Is it
Oh yeah.
Flexitron or
Well, yeah, I'll get
Sexatron?
that. First of all, the Mr. Olympia, Sean Flexitron Roden.
Flexatron.
It's his nickname, but he was being accused of rape. And they had an arrest warrant out. They dropped the warrant already. They lowered his bail from $750,000 to $250,000. And I mean, it's looking pretty good for him. He's passed 2 lie detector tests. He's pleading not guilty. I just think it's the woman that they made those allegations against him came out, and she's married too. So I think it might be a little case of, oh, I fucked up with my husband. He's pissed at me. Let's make up a story, because she's this lady too has had fraud, like cases that turn out to be fraud in the past.
Oh shit.
So it's really looking good for Sean Roden. And then this other guy, 4-time men's physique Mr. Olympia, Jeremy Buendia, I think that's what his name is. He has like 2 or 3 ex-girlfriends coming out talking about him beating them, showing pictures like bruises and I think text messages and shit like that. And he came out with a video saying oh, I'd never laid a hand on them. Like, I'll admit I abused them verbally, but I was having management, all this
dude,
bullshit.
he's done.
But what I found most, this just came out today actually. What I found most interesting is Larry Wheels. His ex just came out with like recordings and all this shit about, I guess he would beat her, and I mean the recording sounded pretty brutal. Like,
Holy shit.
Why am I laughing?
I know.
The recording sounded
You're
pretty
fucked up,
brutal.
Miles.
Bitch got punched. What the fuck?
Oh shit. Oops. I fucked up, dude. Fire me.
Jacob's fired now. He won't be doing the next one.
Yeah. I suck at controlling the scenes, as you can tell.
That's all that shit's going on right now, and
Damn. Like the NFL.
yeah, it's not making bodybuilding look good.
No.
That's for sure.
Not at all.
It never looks good when a bunch of big jack dudes hit women.
Or accused of like hitting women,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's this, so they're talking about, in one of the recordings, you can hear it, she's in the corner with a knife. I mean, Larry Wheels is like telling her to get out and all this stuff. Then Larry ends up calling the cops, but someone was talking about it, and they were saying that it's a good thing Larry called the cops, because if his girlfriend was the one that called the cops, if they're responding to her, it's probably going to look bad seeing this 6'2", 275
Jack,
pound,
dude.
just monstrous guy.
Yeah.
Where if he was the one that called the cops, it definitely makes it look better on his point of view.
Right.
Cops responding to him.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like there's a bunch of cases like that. It seems like anytime someone gets like any like type of fame or whatever,
Yeah.
like there's just immediately like someone coming out like, oh, he raped the fuck out of me.
This
And
is what's funny about it too. She said that like they've been together 5 years, and she said the cheating, the lying, the beating, it happened since day one, which is it's happening while you're with him for 5 years.
Facts.
And also, Larry Wheels did just get himself a pretty new hot girlfriend too, so that might have something to do with it.
It might.
Jealousy.
Also,
It might.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The recordings sound real, but
I mean, yeah, the recordings definitely sound real. That's for sure. But it's only recordings of that one incident. That's the thing.
Damn.
There's no like.
Yeah, it could have been.
Pictures. There's no reports.
At the gym.
Yeah, there's no reports of like any bruising or anything being on that woman. So, don't know.
What the fuck's this piece of paper?
And I mean, really, in the recordings, it just sounds like they're yelling at each other. Really.
Dumb bitch.
It's up to you to decide if you think he was hitting her or not. But.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't either. But back to what you were saying, dude. I've been banging Korn like all day. Korn's like my favorite band right now.
Banging Korn, jerking it to porn.
No, not like that. I mean, listening to it.
Not at the same
do
time.
both at the same time.
Sometimes some people.
No, but like I bought 3 of their albums on CD. I listened to those all the way through. I listened to their first album, and then Follow the Leader, and then Issues, and then I went on iTunes and downloaded all their albums, and like I've been listening to the albums, not really like picking out songs. I've went like track 1 to track.
That's the way you're supposed
last
to do
track,
it.
dude, and I'm just like, damn, there's so much depth to this band that I didn't even know because all I did was hear like Freak on a Leash and shit.
No one does that shit anymore. But
Yeah.
you get, like, that's why I think Tool albums are so good, because you get the whole picture when you
Yeah.
just listen to start to finish. Or Pink
Mhm.
Floyd,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of their albums are worth
You really
listening
can't.
to.
You really can't just listen to songs on shuffle and get the whole
Yeah.
thing. Like even if the songs aren't like the best on the album, like the
Yeah.
hits, it just to hear the whole
Like-
album as a whole is just like an experience.
Well, I think
Even if you don't like all the songs.
I think that's very right what you just said, and I think Metallica's "Ride the Lightning" is a
Oh,
good
100%.
example of that, because in my opinion, that's one of their best albums. I have to say my personal favorite is "Injustice for All," but I think in terms of just like a pure, intense thrash metal classic, even though Fade to Black had like an acoustic guitar, still
Yeah, but it was so heavy
a
as
metal
fuck at the end.
classic, a heavy metal classic is "Ride the Lightning," and when I listen to that album, I like to start with "Fight Fire with Fire" and just go through the whole album.
Is that track 1?
Yeah,
Oh
that's a pretty good.
damn! I didn't know
That's
that.
a pretty good opening track, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
if I was alive in '83, the
80
3.
84, 83 was "Kill 'Em All."
Okay. If I was alive in '84 and I picked that up in the store and just started
The
bumping it,
acoustic, and then-
I'm like, what the fuck? And then just, I'd be like, wow. That shit, that's the fastest song I've ever heard in a studio.
That
Like
is
a
crazy
because like
fast song.
they play live fast as hell, but that is the fastest song I've ever heard in a studio. Like
Sometimes they speed their shit up live.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like that song sounds like something they do live to make it that
But
fast.
that's what you
It's
need.
just stupid.
Like that's a good opener for an album.
Mhm.
You're just like, oh fuck, like
Yeah.
It makes you want to listen to the rest of the album.
You got to start strong and finish strong.
Like Ozzy's "Over the Mountain."
Over the
Diary
mountain.
Of a Mountain. Diary of a Madman. It's his second solo album. I think's a pretty good
Mm-hmm.
opener.
I listened to Blizzard of Oz. That was pretty good.
I can't think of what opens that.
I don't
I
know.
believe "Cowboys from Hell" is the opening track.
On Ozzy?
No, on "Cowboys from Hell." Like
Yeah.
Pantera.
Yeah.
So that's another good one.
Yeah. What do you think, Evan?
I was thinking about what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. I mean, it's how so many people, they say fuck pursuing shit. They settle with these like construction or like construction jobs or hard labor jobs, and they go on social media bitch about like, oh, I work hard, these 12-hour days. You ain't got shit on me. And it's like, that's because you didn't fucking pursue anything else. You said, fuck it, I'm gonna work construction the rest of my life.
Well, I think a lot of people, instead of just taking the shot to do what they want with their life, kind of just see this as an opportunity to make, it's like, it's decent money, I guess, to where you can kind of like get an apartment, and it's not luxurious, but you can.
At this point in life, it seems like it's big money.
Yeah, like at this age, it's like, oh fuck, this is pretty cool.
Well,
I think they just get enticed into that and end up working these 12-hour days where they work for the weekends to get off and drink and smoke and stuff, and then they just don't pursue anything else. So
I feel that.
Spent their whole life working this job.
Here's my thing, though. Do you think that? Let me ask: if you put you guys in the shoes, if you had a factory, construction, landscaping, any just hard labor job, would you guys really be happy with what you would be doing?
No, not a chance, dude. That's why I think it's just like they don't want to put in the effort, like the years it takes to get the career that makes the big cash. So they see this as like an easy way out because you still make decent money.
Yeah.
And at this age, like,
they want to go straight to, not to interrupt, but
you kind of did.
Before I forget, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, dude.
You're
I was kidding.
soberer than I am.
I'm kidding.
So, God damn it, I forgot. Fuck. But a lot of these people, I think, are people who have had kids too early.
They need to find something quick to make.
Yeah, like they need
to make the money.
They got cars they couldn't afford.
I feel that.
Dumb shit, a bunch of credit card debt, so they needed to make this income.
Yeah, I just think it's like they think that they're like they've made it,
Yeah, it's
like, dude, you haven't made it. You haven't made it even close. Like, it's just,
Life is about evolving and continuing to
move
forward.
Well, we have people like that we know of who, like, I forget last time I ran into him, but he was just like, man, like, I'm making more money than these people in college. Like, fuck college. I don't need college. Like, I do fucking construction, bro, and I make more money than anyone my age.
What are the initials of this person?
DC.
Yep.
You guys are like, who the fuck are these?
So you're saying,
it's crazy, dude.
You're saying he makes more money, and what else?
He was saying that, like, shit, I keep doing that. Like, he doesn't need college. The people that are in college are lied to, bro, and I make more money than anyone does getting out of college, and I didn't even go, and like I got money. I got so much money. I do construction. I got so much money. It's like, bro,
you gotta
shut up. For one, shut up.
No matter what you're doing, like whether you want to be a musician or comedian or firefighter or businessman or whatever, anything good, you have to put in the time.
Oh yes.
To get it. So,
and construction and landscaping, you don't gotta put in the time.
Yeah,
if you know how to fucking cut grass, then you're fine.
I mean, if you're good as fucking construction, I guess you can go up and be.
There are good landscapers that are like crazy good, but it's just like
10%, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of things you could think of, like, what do I want to do in my life? Do I want to mow lawns and trim hedges?
Yeah,
it's like,
I think
what?
To truly be content with your life, at least for me, is you have to accomplish a certain set of things. You can't just get to a point in your life and stop and be like, all right, this is good enough.
Yeah, I mean, you want something to write home about.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Or like, when you die, like, what do you want people to remember you by? And if it's cutting grass, then sure, dude, like that's fine. You know, do what you want. But I think there's more that people want. You know.
Yeah. I mean, maybe some people just. I don't know with some people. Like some people, I swear, there's not an intelligent thought behind those eyes.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
some of the most pissed off people I've met have been construction workers where
Yeah.
they just hate their lives. You do something
Yeah, dude.
they don't like, they get up in your face, start screaming at you.
Or I'll tell you an example of people like that. Jacob's the only one in this room that isn't familiar with these people. Showa.
Showa.
These factory workers, what do they make? Like car parts?
Yeah,
Or something?
yeah.
Oh wait, I know
Car
Showa
parts.
because we deliver, like we drive truck and deliver to
Fuck those
them.
people.
Yeah,
I mean, some of the dudes that work there and come in for like buffet and stuff, they're pretty cool.
Pretty
some
sure,
are cool, but okay, so pretty much what happens is they order delivery from Donato's. You
Mhm.
go, usually it's like a time order, so like, hey, 11:30, be here, and you meet them in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
And there's been times where we've been like 1-2 minutes late, just because it's usually in the morning when
Oh
they order.
jeez.
There's only one driver in the morning,
Mhm.
so you get there like a minute or two late, they'll just
Those
shoot
bitch.
you out, and
See, that's stupid.
they're just some of the rudest motherfuckers ever. That's for sure.
Yeah. Doesn't Swag Hammer's dad work there?
Who?
Do you know? I don't
know.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Pretty sure he does. But yeah, I've heard that. I've heard they're rude because whenever we like deliver like drop the containers there for all their car shit, my dad like tries to get all friendly with them and stuff and meet them because we do a lot of business for him. And he's like, do you what do you like to do on the weekends? Do you have a family? Like, you got kids or something? He's talking to like the manager, and he's like, yeah, I have a wife and $2.
Just doesn't want to talk.
It's like,
Yeah.
all right, do you guys like hang out? Do you guys? He's like, yeah, yeah. He's just like, holy fuck, like.
There's this one lady who orders delivery there,
Just want to see him.
and
You text him who it was?
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yes.
But this lady, she orders delivery, and when she pays for it, she wants exact change, and literally until you put that money in her hand, she holds her hand out like this, and
Are you serious?
yeah,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
she goes, "I don't suppose you have the pennies on you, do you? No. Guess you can keep them."
Yeah. Oh,
Like
thanks.
delivering to
Yeah.
her? Oh my gosh, dude.
What a bitch, right?
These entitled fucks. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
Factory worker
I would never want to.
making $13 an hour.
Right, dude.
Nice life, bitch.
How like the Sunbury cops are. They make like around like 10 or probably 12 an hour.
I think it's
Do they
14
really?
is what
It's
I've
14.
heard.
for
They
a
don't make
cop?
14?
From that guy,
Holy shit.
this one guy that used to work at the job told me they barely make anything.
I believe it. I mean, it's.
Is that because it's Sunbury, or like do cops in general only make like 14 an hour?
I mean, it's
No, it's
no.
Sunbury.
Okay, it's just Sunbury,
and then-
okay.
Like my dad, he's a Columbus cop. He makes real good money.
Okay.
But
Well, yeah, Columbus has a lot of shit
Yeah.
going on. I
in
feel
a
like.
Sunbury, I feel like too, they've been in trouble so many times before
Yeah.
with just doing stupid like illegal shit and get caught on it.
Well, dude, that fucking Scottish cop was
Copy.
the worst.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Like, he was doing some crazy
Well, he
shit.
got fired for beating up an 18-year-old kid.
That's what I'm saying. He was
Yeah.
just like,
He'd
I
just
mean-
pull you over because his
yeah,
dick
just
was
because
hard,
your
and
car
then-
looked funny.
It's like this. Oh, I bet they have some weed in their car. Let's pull them over.
Yeah, it's
Sonny.
like, what?
You got some weed on you?
I
Yeah, fuck that.
remember one time he was in front of me at the square, and we were both turning left to go towards like the UDF, and he turns left, and then I come at the stop sign and I turn left, and I notice he's pulled over like on the side of the road in like one of those parking spaces. I pass him, and then he starts up again. He gets behind me and he pulls me over, and he thinks that I'm that I'm my dad. And he's like,
probably was your vehicle registered to your dad?
I think because it was the Mustang.
That's probably why.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, my dad's got a clean record, so I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. But I was like, nothing. Like nothing. He said something about like my tags, and I was like, dude, like my tags are renewed. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know.
See, that's the type of shit they get away with.
Yeah.
I got pulled over in Sunbury, and it was at night, and the officer pulled me over. It was when I was a teenager. And he pulled me over because my brake lights were out, and I put my foot down on my brakes, and the brake lights came on. And I said, they don't seem to be out, officer. And he said, well, they were. They were. I swear.
Dude.
Like, screw Sunbury police. Hear that? Especially that lady.
Oh, yeah, I got pulled over by that stupid bitch cop. And so
the blonde one?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Because I was speeding. Which is like where you're coming down the hill by Certified, turns into 25.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she pulled me over for that, and
what were you doing, 35 or something?
Yeah, a little over 35.
Yeah. It's because you got that Challenger, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly why she pulled you over.
She pulled me over, and she could see on my, like, after she took my license and everything, like the past times I've been pulled over and just let off of warnings.
Mm-hmm.
To go, but she started screaming at me at the top of her lungs how awful I was, and
what?
It's pretty much she was saying I'm a piece of shit for speeding. That's the thing, and
like, what was she like? That's like actually what she said.
Oh no,
or like what?
She kept saying, "You need to slow down. You think you can do this kind of crap and get away with it?" And
does she think you're a fucking high schooler? Like, you don't need to. I don't need your parenting.
I guess
lady.
Other
like,
people
damn.
who've been pulled over by her said that she does the same exact thing.
Yeah, my coworker. He
That's
came
stupid.
into Donato's and yelled at him for driving a little too fast.
Like, he pulled into Donato's and the cop came in and told him you was speeding.
She was like, "Who drives the blue Honda? I need to have a word with you." And I like pulled him outside and just screamed at him.
The fuck,
yeah,
dude?
Like, that's bullshit.
She's kind of like angry hot though. You kind of want to bang her, but it's because she's pissing you off and you just want to shove something in her mouth, so she shuts up.
Dude, when we were trying to save seats for graduation the night before, the cops were like parked outside the school, just like staying there all night, they said. And it was her and this one cop who looked like he was literally 17. He had like a bunch of acne and shit. And
probably had a vendetta against everyone.
I don't know, but he comes up to my Jeep and he's saying how the senior class threatened to like paint the school and like write a bunch of shit or something. So they were patrolling it all night. And I talked to him for a second. I said, we're just reserving seats. Like, we've done this, years prior because like Andrea's sister graduated, and then for like Andrea, for our graduation, we were saving seats, and so we were doing it for Andrew, her brother, and he's like, well, we've been told that you can't do that. And it's like, who told you that? And he said, the principal told us you can't do that. And it's like, that's so not true, because we've done this many years prior, and the same principal was there, and we've done it so many times. And then all of a sudden I see a flashlight shining in the back of my car, and I look back, it's the blonde police officer. She's shining a flashlight in my car, like looking for shit. And I'm like, is she allowed to do that? I'm like, I don't really appreciate that. Like, what's going on here?
They are allowed to do it, but it sucks that they are, because it's like degrading. It's like
all I said though was like, I don't really appreciate her flashing a light in my car. Like, what's going on? And then the boy cop said nothing. He just like looked at me, and I was like, dude, what is going on? What did I do? I'm like, you guys are something else. Like, it's like they have nothing better to do.
They're
just crooks, basically.
Yeah, they have to make shit up to get people in trouble for, just to
entertain themselves, basically. Yeah.
Like the little dweebs that just like were not liked at all in school.
When you think about it, the only people like causing trouble are minors, so they can't really do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anytime they see like just a minor, like not a minor thing, because that sounds like just an adult doing something, like they make it into a big issue, because then they can like fucking they can cuff your ass or something.
This one time, I think I was actually going to Cord's house this one time. They turned off South Galena, just going straight down Route 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I was coming up on the intersection by like the UDF. And there's Sunbury cops in there waiting for his light to turn green because it looked like he was going to go straight. And he was there like if he was going to turn right, he definitely already could have before I came up on
He waited.
Yeah, he waited, saw my car pass. He immediately turns right, speeds up, gets right on my ass, and just rides me until whatever that intersection is, where North Old 3C, High Street or something.
Wait, dude, a sheriff did that to me in my fucking Jeep. Like the same thing.
Oh yeah, what? They'll pull you over for tailgating people, but they can tailgate you all they want.
Yeah, like he.
I think they do it to stress you out, and probably to read your plate, but also to stress you out.
Well, yeah, I mean, apparently they're like illiterate because they take 20 minutes to read your fucking plate. This damn
stress you out.
Yeah,
you fuck up more.
Yeah, no, this sheriff was on my ass, same thing, and I was going the same way, and he was riding my ass the entire way, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, turn your lights on if I did something wrong. Like, what did I do? And then all of a sudden, he just turns right.
Yeah, that's.
And then I turn left on Old 3C. I turn left, he turns right, and I'm like, what a dick, dude.
This New Albany one, that one guy that pulled you over in the gym.
New Albany cops are dicks.
So.
I mean,
a lot of them are. It was
Yeah.
back when
Aaron told me that the town, the mayor, whoever's in charge of all that, had to yell at them, tell them to calm down because they were pulling people over for going 26 and a 25, just all this unnecessary bullshit.
It was back when I vaped. This cop was coming in the opposite direction, like by Eagles Pizza, like as I went through that roundabout.
Yeah.
And so I blow the smoke out my window from my vape, and the cop, I see him like this. And he does a U-turn and gets behind the dude that was behind me, passes that dude, and then starts riding my ass. So I just pulled over before he turned his lights on, and he pulled over, and he's like, "Why'd you pull over?" And I was like, "Dude,
what?
You're gonna pull me over?"
I love how he pulls over as you pull over.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
I was like, "Dude, I know, I knew
so...
you were gonna pull me over, so I figured." And he was like, "Well, it smells like marijuana in here." And I was like, "Well, I don't smoke marijuana." I didn't say that, but I don't smoke in my truck, nor have I smoked in my truck since we worked at McDonald's.
I can back him up on that. His car does not, or his truck smells nothing like weed.
Well, no, I mean, I can't.
Smoked in it probably once or twice.
Yeah,
and I was
when we worked at McDonald's.
That was at least 2 years ago.
Yeah,
early 2017.
Yeah,
and
the second time was probably the first time I did.
Yeah, that was back when we were 16.
Yeah.
No, but then he just goes, so he says that gives him reasonable cause to search it since it smells like marijuana. And so I was like, whatever, go ahead. And so he's searching it. And then the backup cop that's watching me, he's like, "Where do you get your marijuana from?" And I was like, "I didn't know it was established that I had marijuana yet, officer." And he just said, "We'll see." And so,
what a piece of shit.
I sat there and they didn't find anything. Like, "All right, well, you're free to go," and didn't say sorry for wasting your time or anything. So
what
dude,
a piece of shit, man.
I'm back in my truck, and the Asian one that pulled you over is like, "Why does he have to be Asian?" Because he fucking was.
That's what he said?
No, I'm just saying for all the SJWs that are watching. Why does he have to be Asian? Why couldn't he just be a police?
Because it's a better description, you fucking dipshit.
I'm trying to paint a clear picture to best tell the story. Yeah. But he was like, "Here's your license, man. So, you seem like you're in good shape. You ever thought about joining the force?" I was like, "No." Work with assholes like you?
What?
So that same cop pulled me over. I was okay, so I was going through those lights by the highway by the gym, about to turn right. I saw him make a U-turn. As I'm turning right on the road to I just speed up to the gym and turn right into it. I look behind me. He's right behind me. He turns his lights on, so I just pull up and park. And he gets out. He's like, "No, I pulled you over." It's like, I seriously have no idea why. He's like, "Well, you don't have your front license plate on your car." This is like a few. This was a few weeks too before the front license plate law changed.
Yeah.
He's like, "And it looks like your windows are tinted too dark."
This piece of shit, man.
Oh my god.
So he took my stuff, ran it, and before he took as I gave him my license and just talking to him, like I seriously was just talking to him. All I said was, like, I have no idea why you pulled me over. Like, here's my license and insurance. And next thing he says is, "Well, you seem so nervous, man. Why are you so nervous right now?" Like, I think I said something like, because I just got pulled over and I had no idea like why I was getting pulled over.
Dude, anybody gets nervous when they're getting pulled over by a fucking cop.
Possible psychopath who has a gun.
He's trying to rock you, like, shake you up.
They do that shit all the time.
That's what's stupid is they try to get you in trouble. It's like, dude, you're supposed to just enforce the law. So if there's no law to enforce, why are you trying to make one?
No, well,
like,
it's like you're asking why I'm nervous, and it's like because here I have some asshole who I don't know, who's actively trying to fuck up my whole day right now.
Yeah.
Who's sitting there trying to find, like, get me to admit to anything so he can slap me with something that won't just fuck up my whole day. It'll fuck up my whole month.
Yeah.
Because you'll have to go to fucking court and pay a fine or something.
Yup. They don't care, dude. They don't care. That's what's stupid.
Well, it's a job that gives you a gun, guaranteed authority, and like a badge. Like, of course it's gonna attract sociopaths.
It sucks because like
it's a dream job for someone like that.
It sucks because there's good cops, but then there's like really annoying, power hungry cops who just try to overstep. Like there's cops who like want to just protect the communities they work for, and then there's cops who are like Sunbury cops who are just trying to find shit to get people in trouble for.
This is a funny story. I don't know if you guys saw this video, but this is definitely a few years ago. But this cop was off duty, and his car was like, I forget what the situation was, but they were going to tow his car. He'd like put money on it or some shit like that. They'd all right to tow his car. The dude hooks his car up, gets it up on the tow truck. The cop comes out, and he starts fighting with the dude, saying he's going to arrest him. He ends up putting the tow truck driver in like some chokehold and is just holding him. The other cops come. They're like, dude, you need they like getting him to stop and shit.
Yeah,
all the time.
You need to chill.
He's like trying to use the tow truck driver as like a hostage, like meat shield type of thing.
What? This cop?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he's off duty too. And
shit.
Have you guys ever seen videos of those off duty cops? If there's like a motorcyclist going fast, they'll rush out of their car, pull their gun out, and just immediately, what it goes like is it's usually the first person view, like the GoPro camera on the guy's bike helmet.
Yeah,
they come to the intersection at the red light, they stop, they're like checking their bike, and next thing they look up, there's a guy holding a gun to their face, like
what the fuck?
And it's just like so and so, I'm with the whatever police. You have any idea how fast you're going? The guy's just like freaking out. I was like, why the fuck do you have your gun pulled on me?
Yeah, holy
Why
shit.
Is this necessary?
Yeah, that's so not necessary.
Just
and he's off duty?
Yeah.
Well, they're supposed to de-escalate shit like that. And
yeah.
They're pulling a gun when it's unnecessary. They're just escalating the situation.
Especially the first, like, you're getting out of your car with your gun pulled on a guy who has no idea you're even walking up to it.
Yeah, because you're off duty, you don't even have your lights on.
Yeah,
or anything,
you're not even in uniform either.
That's what I'm saying. That should be not allowed at all. I don't know if it is allowed. It might be.
And like the videos I saw, at least they don't have a badge on them or anything, like nothing to identify themselves as a police officer.
Well, I know there's like undercover cops. Is he undercover or off duty?
It looked like he was off duty.
It looked like he was
a normal car.
Undercover cops. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have lights and they have their badge and shit.
The other day, and it was like a
where?
It was in the parking lot of Donato's and Wits. It was like in the Wits drive.
There's undercovers in Sunbury.
Well, it had some like it was a sheriff in the undercover car, and it had someone pulled over. But
Oh,
I had to go
shit.
to work, so I didn't see what happened. But
I mean,
it's
yeah.
like
I didn't know there were undercovers in
there's a
Sunbury.
white Jeep, and there weren't lights on top, but there were lights in the back window, like the back and front window,
Yeah.
like small lights.
You know, I've seen actually it looked like this truck, just like a hick.
Yeah,
Raised up truck in Westerville. It had someone pull. This is a while ago, but it was all muddy and shit. It just looked like a piece of shit truck. But its lights were going. And I was like, oh damn.
I swear I've seen that before.
See, that's kind of like shady
They've been
because
riding together.
what if someone
Probably.
just bought like police lights and like tried to be a cop and then they just like rape someone? You know, like
I think they're going to jail for a long
I bet
time.
there's
if they
some
get
cops
caught.
that have done that shit, like pulled people over and raped them. I know I've read about that actually.
Yeah, no, there's definitely have been cops who use their when I heard about it, it's usually state troopers, but
Yeah.
they use their authority or whatever. Like, oh, if you do this for me,
show me your boobies and yeah,
ticket.
yeah, dude, that's fucked. Yeah, dude. Well, boys, we are at 35 minutes and counting. I think we wanted to keep this one short, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we
Fucking adult life.
had an interesting conversation
final
about
comments.
cops. You keep dropping your mic. It's funny.
Shut up, stupid.
Had an interesting talk about cops and fights and
Bands,
bodybuilding,
Slipknot.
bands and shit.
Yeah, leave some
Yeah.
comments on what you'd like to hear us talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
And fuck the headphone guy.
Fuck the headphone
Yeah,
guy,
Man
dude.
bun kid.
Yes.
And let's add Frosted Tips into the mix. Let's close it out where on this dude I'm gonna show some Frosted Tips uppercuts.
All right.
So this is what this kid's uppercuts look like.
All right. Nice. Yeah, well, we've hit 15 subscribers, I think. So the support's
keep
it's
it
getting there,
growing.
dude. Let's keep it growing.
Don't be a douchebag and subscribe.
Yeah, dude.
From like Jacob's pants. And
Literally takes 2 fucking seconds to hit that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
literally takes 2 fucking seconds to hit that subscribe button. So
Yeah.
quit being a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
and that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Leave some comments below on what you want us to talk about, and what was your favorite segment or
Every-
saying of the show.
just that-
Real quick, we gotta bring up something because you talked about like pedophile or whatever. You remember we were at the mall and we were at the mall and there's some it was like Justice or whatever clothing brand was having like a runway like fashion show.
with little kids.
Oh, for real?
Like little girls and stuff, and me
Sheesh.
and Miles were like sitting there trying to spot like who the pedophiles that were watching.
Oh,
this.
no, dude.
Everyone's there.
A bunch of like old guys or something.
I'll be honest, we should have looked around like over top where we.
Oh yeah, that's probably where they were.
Yeah, they were just gazing down below at the fresh meat,
We
That's
probably
fucked.
looked like them because we were like hanging over the thing.
Bro, look at this dude. Look at this long-haired dude like spying on all the chicks and shit.
Weirdo. and that
Yeah,
long-haired
like
kid.
what are they doing?
They're up to no good.
But yeah, boys, and girls, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so you know every time we upload, and like, comment, and
Every time you don't subscribe, you're just adding to Evan's crippling depression.
Exactly. But,
facts.
what if each episode from now on we give out a digit of Danny's?
Oh, fuck.
So there's incentive. And then,
Oh, dude, we'll be rolling in the subs then, man.
well, eventually, if we do that, we could eventually do like a game where like you have to consecutively watch it to get the number, and then we'll give you like a mission where you have to prank home and say this, and if
Or
you,
I mean, we could
and then they send the videos and we can review the videos.
like hide it in the conversation. So
Yeah.
like this.
Like it has to be a code. Like
There were 6 cops in Sunbury, and I was one of the people they, just do shit like that,
Whenever we say the code, we have to like smile and all look at the camera.
Yeah, dude. Like, Like,
Yeah, there's some tell we all do.
yeah. All right, boys. We'll start doing that next episode. New episodes weekly. I don't think we missed a week, have we? I don't know, but yeah.
Episode 5.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do it by episode 7.
Oh yeah, we can start it there, dude.
Maybe
we
on
can
that
start it there.
episode We'll have a few flashbacks to episode 4.
Too bad there's no episode 0.
We're gonna give the whole number out right now. We gotta chill. All right. See you guys in the next one. Expect it sometime next week, and yeah, we're out.